What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, and become part of the kingdom. Man, I know y'all heard about those Americans that got kidnapped and two of them got, life had ended in Mexico. Like I ain't really cover it because a lot of people was covering it. But man, I'm about to cover this, man, because they found out who did it. At least that's what the Mexican cartel said. Mexican cartel responsible for kidnapping for Americans apologizes. It was a mistake. We asked for forgiveness. YouTube, YouTube, before you give me an age restriction or whatever, this image is not people injured. No bruises, no blood anywhere. These are the responsible parties of the kidnapping Americans given over to the police. They are apprehended. See, I keep putting this in quotes. This, I can see it. Let me read this. The cartel allegedly responsible for kidnapping of 4 Americans and the murder of 2 in the Mexican border city of Matamoros last week turned in. I probably sound very American saying that shit. Matamoros turned in 5 of its men and apologized. Turned in 5 of its men. Some would say that's snitching. I don't know what to say. But I can see it the other way too. Like, if we running something, we doing some real big shit, and y'all over here on some other fuck shit that jeopardize the biggest shit, and we ain't had nothing to do with your little fuck shit, man, look, take your lick. Cause let's be real. If we hand you over, we could have did a lot worse. We have done a lot worse. We could chop your fucking balls off. Could have, cut your tongue out. We could have did all that. We didn't. We are going to hand you over to the police and will continue to take care of you. You know what? That's some gangster shit. You know what? That's some gangster shit. Like we could kill you. Usually we do. We gonna put your ass in jail, make a big deal out of it, show we sorry, we write a letter. But we gonna look out for your ass. That's some genius gangster shit, bro. Now that I think of it. And apologize for the mistake on the morning of Thursday, March 9th. The Scorpions Group, which is the armed branch of the legendary Gulf Cartel that has dominated the northeastern side of Mexico for decades, left a narco-banner alongside 5 men who were beaten and had their hands tied inside a black pickup truck. It was just delivered like some old Batman shit. The banner asked the American families and people in Matamoros for forgiveness after a mistake of killing and kidnapping 4 Americans last week, according to sources in Matamoros and news reports. Man, let's get to the video, bro. Like, that's how you get. That's how you have. Man, I ain't gonna even say that. Let me just play the video.
The stunning photos show 5 men laying on the pavement, each with hands tied and all but one shirtless, with a handwritten letter claiming to be from Mexico's Gulf Cartel stuck to the windshield. A bizarre scene that tonight a senior law enforcement official tells NBC News appears to be an apology from the cartel following the kidnapping that left 2 Americans dead. The shocking admission almost unprecedented.
Have you seen a PR situation like this?
No, I have not. They made a huge mistake. They killed 2 Americans, and they know that the Mexican government going after them. They know that we're going to go after them as well.
The letter, obtained by the Associated Press from a Mexican official, includes apologies to the people of Matamoros, the Mexican woman who was killed, and the families of the Americans. It reads in part, the Gulf Cartel Scorpion Group strongly condemns the events of Friday, March 3rd. For this reason, we have decided to hand over those involved, adding the men acted under their own determination and undisciplined and against the rules in which the cartel has always operated. Mexican authorities.
You broke the rules, you're going to jail. Damn, that's the cartel saying that?
The cartel has always operated. Mexican authorities have not confirmed if the men are in custody or if they're truly responsible. Meanwhile, in Texas, as officials work to get 2 slain Americans back home, survivor Eric James Williams is recovering. His wife sharing doctors placed metal rods in his leg, wounded in the hail of gunfire. Tonight, the cartel ending their letter asking society to remain calm, closing with the guilty parties will pay, regardless of who they are.
Morgan, what more can you tell us about the condition and the status of the American victims?
Lester, we know this process to repatriate or recover those 2 Americans have been ongoing for several days now, and just in the last few minutes, our crew witnessed this solemn procession, multiple vehicles crossing this international bridge from Mexico back onto U.S. soil, carrying those 2 Americans. We're told they're headed to a local funeral home, and future arrangements are expected.
Thanks for
Man, you know, us black people, we always wondered. We even got jokes. Even the Dave Chappelle joke. It was Dave Chappelle, him, another black man on a plane, you know, good hijack. You know, what would American response be if something happened to a black American citizen? Because you got to specify, because, you know, we American everywhere else, but in America, we black. You know, a black American citizen. What would happen? What would their response be if something happened to a black American outside of America? What would their response be? I'm wondering, like, for Americans, let's take away the black now again. For Americans, kidnapped and 2 get killed? Hmm. Like some fucking John Wick movie or Die Hard or some shit. Well, we're gonna see what they about to do though. The cartel say fuck all that. These ones who did it, we ain't got time for this shit. No feds, no Mexican police beating out our door behind this bullshit. Damn. It seems like the weird thing. It seems like the cartel cared more, didn't the government? Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the community.